What's happening, everybody, and welcome back to episode 2 of season 2 here in the Wolves to Glory series, where we're trying to get Wolves as high as possible. In the last episode, we had one of the biggest upsets possible, and I was so happy for it. So make sure you go and check that out if you haven't already. But if you have already, or if you're just going to stick with me, please do leave a like on the video. Drop a comment, let me know you're here. That would greatly help me personally. And if you're new to the channel, please do hit that subscribe button. As you can see here, we are currently in 6th place. We ended last season in 8th. So after one episode, already doing well. Liking the look of that. We are only 1 point behind Manchester United as well. So we could get top very, very quickly. But that would be delusions of grandeur. Anyway, so in today's episode, we are going to take on Brighton. We're going to take on Brentford. I'm going to simulate the Blackpool game, which might be a risk. I might not do quick sim, I might do the normal sim where I can watch it and whatnot. And then we're going to take on Manchester United, who are currently top of the table for September. So without further ado, let's get into today's game. It's 11 days away. The transfer window has finished. I got rid of it. I released Mane because he would not just take any deal. That was a youth player Mane, not Sadio Mane, so no panics there. But I just had to get rid of him. He was getting on my absolute nerves, in all honesty. So we are going for our full strength 11. Let's go. Wolves against Brighton. I'm ready for this. I'm recording this straight after the last episode, so hopefully that result at the end of the last episode, I'm saying episode a lot, stays with me. But let's see. Wolves against Brighton here at the Molineux, and the Wolves fans have reason to cheer this year, I hope. A big difference to what's happening in the real world with Wolves. This is what proper management looks like. Rice is offside though, isn't he? No, he was onside. Bellegarde keeps it down. Delivered across. Verbruggen is there. You know what? I looked at Verbruggen on transfer deadline day. I was kind of just having a little look between episodes to see was there any chance of a deal. I don't really like the transfer window in this game. I feel like it's very counterintuitive. It's very impossible to find anything good unless you know what you're looking for. But I did have a look at Verbruggen, and he's actually got an 89 rated potential. If I wasn't such a big fan of my goalkeeper in Johnston, I might look at it, in all honesty. Up over the top, looking for Paqueta. Unlucky. Alex Scott might find himself hard done by not being in the team today after getting his match winner in the last episode. But we're going with what I believe is my strongest 11. I think Alex Scott... Oh, wow. I was going to say, I think Alex Scott does end up replacing Lucas Paqueta as Paqueta goes up in age. But if he keeps taking a few fouls like that, he might get into the team a bit quicker. Let's play it straight. Paqueta, oh, okay, good interception there. Bellegarde. Paqueta. Can't get the ball into Kolo Muani. I keep wanting to call him Kolo Randall Muani, which is not his name. Here is Minte. The Baleba. Also looked at Baleba as well. 60 million release clause. Not for me, thank you. Here's Agbadu. Somerville. Kolo Muani. Back into Somerville. First time cross by Somerville, looking for Arias, who kind of ran past it there. Here's Jorginho. Sarmiento. Jorginho. Ferguson. Ferguson can bring it forward again here. Brighton playing it fast. Sarmiento gets it out to De Kuyper. Jorginho. De Kuyper. Ferguson, who played it backwards there. Weird decision from the young guy. And now Diamonde can bring it forward. And Diamonde will bring it forward to Arias. And Arias gonna shoot! Oh, how has he picked out the top corner there? I don't believe that. That was almost speculative. Sick of delivering it to nobody. Just decided to shoot across the goal. When you say top bins, my dude, that was top trash cans. Look at this from here. There's only one place he can put that to score. And he's only gone and hit it. I told you what, I identified him quite early last season as being a player that I wanted out there on my right wing. He may not have been too flashy, but he just did the right stuff. He came up with a goal every now and then, came up with an assist, and I'm so happy that I've kept him at right wing. Obviously, I did buy Rooney Bargy, kind of just speculative to see what would happen, just in case I needed to switch it up mid-season. I hope I don't have to. It's Sarmiento, great interception from Diamonde. He had a rough start, did Diamonde, but he's had a very, very good time since then. Arias is crossed that time, not great. Diamonde done well, but Chachoa couldn't keep it. Paqueta helps him out there though, and now here is Arias. He seems to be up for it, does Arias? Oh, I've overrun that. I couldn't work out what footed he was on. Ooh, okay. Diamonde's left one in there. Here's Jorginho now, as Arsenal take the lead against Brentford. Through Victor Gyökeres. Paqueta. Bellegarde. Wolf. Tried to get it out to Somerville there. May not have been the right choice. Jorginho, great ball forward to Evan Ferguson. Ferguson just about knocks it back to Minte. But Wolves have had players running back now. Sarmiento, De Kuyper and Diamonde. Who else is it going to be but Diamonde? Chachoa. Paqueta running for him there. And now here goes Arias. And Arias' delivery. Kolo Moana. Oh, Kolo Moana. Kolo Moana. Kolo Moani. Forces the save from the keeper there. Now Wolf's delivery. Looks for Diamonde. He's wrestling with his yellow card. Paqueta. His header doesn't fall to a player. Paqueta's header this time does fall to Wolf. And now here's Bellegarde. Bellegarde's going to shoot Baleba with a last-ditch tackle there. Here's Ayari, who looks like he's also been booked. Oh yeah, for that earlier tackle on Paqueta, I think. Here's Evan Ferguson. Now, will Evan Ferguson rue that time that he was kind of in on goal and he passes it back immediately? Because it wasn't 1-0 when that happened, it was 0-0. And then Arias popped up with a beauty of a goal. Arias' delivery doesn't get past Dunk. Alright, Wolf's delivery now. Agbadou is there! Unlucky! Arias' header. Jorginho's going to bring it down. And now here comes Sarmiento. And Sarmiento's still running here. Gets support from Ayari. Here's Baleba. Arsenal, I don't know what's going on there, but it's come up as 1-0 Arsenal. You don't font use. I don't know what's going on there. It's well known that EAFC gets broken in its season mode the more you play it, so that could just be the case of that happening there. Chachoa got lucky there. Arias inside to Kolo Muani, who couldn't release Paqueta. Unlucky. Here's Baleba. Tyler Adams is fighting, just kind of doing that sweeper role in central defensive midfield. Jorginho gets closed down straight away by Chachoa and Diamonde, although Brighton have gotten a bit lucky there, but Chachoa couldn't get around him. Doesn't need to. The referee blows up at half time there. I have to say, my corners haven't felt so strong, and I feel like I want to check those out, but I'm going to forget. But I'm just going to put that out there for now, just in case I do remember at some point between episodes to fix my corners. I get very nervous about doing stuff like that on camera because I know it takes a while. Here's Minte. Keeps it in. Good play, but then runs it straight out. Wolves 1-0. I'd say we're looking quite good for it. Wolf lets that run out. Comes off Minte's chest. It's Somerville now. Into Bellegarde. Still Bellegarde. Out to Arias. Oh, he targeted one there. Diamonde managed to get back to just slow up Ferguson a little bit. But Brighton still have it. Here's Baleba. The return pass was there for Minte. Here's Jorginho now. You know, quite a bit of space in the centre. Into Evan Ferguson. Oh, how have they done that? Great save! A nice bit of intricate passing there from Brighton and Hove Albion. The shot from Jorginho, I had already decided that was a goal, but Sam Johnson decided otherwise. Somerville's through ball to Diamonde now. It was a poor pass. It was a very poor pass from Diamonde, and it's played Wolves into trouble because they was in transition. They may benefit from the fact that Brighton was somewhat in transition as well. Oh, that quick pass. Jorginho was offside. Had to be. Yes, he was. The panic is real. Agbadou plays it into Bellegarde. Somerville couldn't get it round. Kadioglu didn't need to. Gets a throw. Agbadou. Oh, Minte couldn't keep that in. Wolves playing dangerously down there. Oh, Somerville's pass doesn't find it, and now Brighton can attack. Here's Baleba to Minte. Trying to cover the run, trying to cover the pass. Oh, great block by Agbadou. Just as Brighton get past Diamonde, Agbadou reminds everybody why he was basically player of the season in the last season. Kolo Muani return pass to Somerville. Somerville delivers, looks for Arias, can't find him. Kevin equalises for Brentford against Arsenal. Oh, and Wolf goes for that. Really probably shouldn't have. Minte can carry on running. Baleba brings it forward. Gomez, Ferguson, Johnson. Great save. There was an offside though, I think. Yes, there was. Oh, the panic. All right, Wolf. Somerville. Bellegarde. Looked for Paco. Our passes are not working. They're just able to step up and intercept them before we can do anything. Here's Boscagli. O'Reilly. Gomez. Minte cuts inside. Great tackle by Tyler Adams there. And Paqueta can help bring it away, but we get here and I've just got no pass on. Wolf plays it inside to Bellegarde. Bellegarde to Randall Kolo Muani. Wolf inside to Somerville. Somerville to Kolo Muani. It wasn't a great finish. He scuffed it. He's trying so hard to have a performance here. All right, let's make some subs. Doyle and Scott. We're going to switch out our central defensive mid. We're also going to bring on, and this could be a risk, but I'm going to bring on Achampong for his debut. Let's get Werner on for Somerville, and we may switch out this entire left-hand side here as well. So both of our centre mids and both of our left-sided players, as well as one centre-back, just to try and inject some stamina in here. Come on. Yeah, okay, that was a foul. I was a bit worried about Tommy Doyle there, but it was a good foul. Tommy Doyle does get a completed pass there. Bueno to Timo Werner. The cross. Looking for Randall. Kolo Muani heads it straight at Verbruggen, but he was offside. I said this in the last episode. Kolo Muani's pace is going to be a problem for offsides. Brighton switching the play out to O'Reilly. Chachoa blocks the cross, but O'Reilly's going to get there. The cross still does come in. Evan Ferguson got there ahead of Bueno, but Johnson made another good save. If we do end up winning this game, it is due in no small part to Sam Johnson. Kolo Muani, great touch. Oh, shot straight at Verbruggen again. The touch was really well done to send the defender forward and then run past him. Has to score there though. Definitely had to work the keeper. So I'm glad he did. I don't really like saying has to score because it very much disregards the goalkeeper. And like I said, Verbruggen has definitely got something about him in this save. Oh no, poor pass. But I feel like Kolo Muani should have scored there. Wolves not able to pass it out here. Here's Evan Ferguson. And still not able to pass it out there. It's a lot of panic going on here. Minte. Just no reckless fouls. The cross comes in. Well, I say comes in. Here's O'Reilly trying to turn. Almost a reckless foul. Adams just about plays it away. Tommy Doyle's pass. Not good again. Acheampong gets it out of his feet and then does play a good pass. And now here comes Alex Scott. Up over the top. He's going to run onto it for the volley. Straight at Verbruggen again. What is going on? Timo Werner tries to cut inside. Brighton defender comes across him. Ref says no pen. But Labour playing out with Minte. This is back and forth now. If Wolves don't get 3 points, it's their own fault. I'm saying it now. Minte. Minte, a little bit of ball juggling there and it's worked really well. Agbadou. How has Agbadou gotten through? Sorry, how has Minte gotten through? Agbadou lost his footing, but Minte, wasteful. And Wolves, all they have to do is keep hold of it. They haven't. They haven't kept hold of it here. Evan Ferguson plays it forward to Minte. Kadioglu. Baleba. Bueno. Minte. Still Minte. Sam Johnson with a save. Minte goes down. Ref says no pen. This is Sam Johnson's game right here. The save from Jorginho earlier. The save here as well. Look at this. Agbadou slid in. Ref could have easily have pulled that back and been a bit of an annoying fool. But what a save by Johnston. I'm so glad the ref hasn't called that back because that would have deleted the save from Sam Johnson there. Ball comes in. Bueno heads it out. Referee still letting them play. Tyler Adams launches it. Ref blows up. 3.5 minutes extra, ref. My heart is not ready for that. But we get the win to start us off today. Oh, getting a nosebleed at the top of the table here. I'm doing a post-match interview because they have to. They have to call out Sam Johnson for some great saves. They have to. Kolo Muani had some good dribbling apparently. Tommy Doyle apparently played well. Johnston, great saves. Nothing for the goalkeeper. Justice for the goalkeeper.
No further questions.
Sam Johnston with 2 amazing saves. Maybe even 3 other good saves as well. Referee. The Wolves board absolutely love me. Look at top right. We're currently sitting in 3rd place. And we're playing against Brentford in 20th, who just lost to Arsenal 2-1. Honestly, I don't believe the performance we're having here. What's this? Chachoa, Daz, I really need to take a day off to deal with a personal matter. Apologies for short notice. That's absolutely fine. That's fine. That's fine. I would have liked a little bit more notice, but that's fine. These things happen. I'm not about to ruin the team because of it, mate. You're fine. You're absolutely fine there. Let's go into team management real quick. The assignments that I want. Captain is Bellegarde. He was just automatically the captain, so that's that. Free kick wise, he shouldn't be my free kick taker, although we haven't exactly got a free kick taker. There'll be Lucas Paqueta then. Same again there as well. Long free kick. We're going to give that to Tyler Adams. Somehow. There we go. Penalties. Has to be Kolo Muani, doesn't it? Yeah. Left corner taker. Lucas Paqueta. Although he's left-footed. I want a right-footed. Or left-footed. Chachoa. Yes, that's fine. My right corner taker is going to be Paqueta. Yes, that's fine. Corner kick attacking. My target player... I mean, Agbadu... Oh, it's going to have to be Diamonde. 82 heading accuracy, 93 jumping. Although, look at the finishing. No, you know what? The finishing of Agbadu has to win that. Near post, Diamonde. Back post. Not going to be Bellegarde. Bellegarde's short. Kolo Muani's tall. You can have that. Top of the box. Ball control 82. I hate this. Alright, Bellegarde can be there. Defensive corners. Oh no, defensive cover for Somerville. Let's get Wolf there. And then in terms of defensive, I'm happy with my defensives. Yeah, there we go. All right, happy to have done that. Thank you very much. Sorry about that. Let's get back into the next game then. Wolves against Brentford. 20th against 3rd. I can't believe it. Well, Brentford against Wolves, actually. 20th against 3rd. Let's put it right. We're going to get Herver on. But I have to do it the long way around, because of course you do. So we'll make sure Mosquera there. And then Mosquera is there. I'm going to give Alex Scott a game here. Everybody else is looking all right. You know what? I'm going to give Arokadare a game for Kolo Muani as well. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Just to try and balance the expectations of game time. I have quite a few crucial players in only one positions. Like one player positions, like striker. So let's see how that goes. I want to carry on our momentum here. Another win would be amazing. Remember, I'm not looking to win the Premier League this season. I don't feel like that would be realistic. Not to say that I would throw it, but going from 8th to 1st, I feel like going from 8th to 2nd is a bit unrealistic, and I'm an Arsenal fan, so... Keeper, great save. But I could definitely go for Europe. Europa League would be awesome. Conference League would probably feel more realistic. Oh, what a ball. Arokadare. Oh, the camera's weird, man. The stadium is terrible. Oh, here's Ouattara. Get that. Well done, Tyler Adams. Well done. Not quite done with. Dovbik. Okay. Careful. Careful, lads. Careful. This is not a guaranteed win here. Get it out. Hasn't got it out, and it's gone in. I gave absolutely no attention to my defensive corners. And the first defensive corner after that sees Brentford take the lead from Vandenberg. Whipped in at pace as well. Has to say, Ouattara's delivery is mad. That header. Look at that. Bangs it in the air. 2.55 meter vertical leap. Keeper can't get there. Oh, okay. Come on, guys. Let's get in the game. Oh, Tyler Adams running without the ball is not going to get in the game, though, is it? Well done, Wolf. There's like some really heavy-hitting players in this team. Defensively as well, like Wolf, Sam Johnston, they just do a job. Arias, I know attacking, just does a job. Agbadu was that player last season. Diamonde has threatened to be that player this season. Tyler Adams just does a job as well. But it's those silly transitional passes there. It's just not right. Here's Damsgaard. Switches it outside. Alex Scott can't get there. Adams again, great block. Scott does get there this time. And now Bellegarde, through ball to Somerville. Now Somerville, you've got jet rockets, mate. The ball in. Arokadare, look for Bellegarde, and Kelleher kicks it forward. Scott, you got to wake up, mate. Ref! That is late, ref. That is late, ref. He's lucky his foot wasn't planted. He is lucky his foot wasn't planted. That could have been terrible, that. It was a yellow for Yarmolyuk. Oh, man. It hit a Rokodare, but then the game wouldn't give me a Rokodare. Here's Dovbyk. To O'Reilly. To Shade. Shuddy. Shade. Damsgaard. Little bit of silky movement. Doesn't get him anywhere with it, though. I've let go of sprint and turned up, and the game hasn't registered me letting go of sprint. And we've left one in on him there as well. 1-1 there, ref. Yeah, 1-1. 1-1 there. That's fine. That's fine, ref. 1-1. Bellegarde's book there as well. Saved by Sam Johnson. Second attempt, third attempt at getting the ball there. I had a pop-up on my screen, which really distracted me there. A little bit of antivirus. Thank you. I've launched that thinking Arias was free and he wasn't, but he's won it back anyway. And then Scott plays it to Arias now. And then Arias into a Rokodare. I flicked the analog stick to go and turn him and he hasn't. Me and analog sticks, we just don't work. Well done, Diamonde. Although you've turned yourself into trouble there. Dovbyk, Damsgaard, Wataro puts it wide. And Brentford have come to play here, you know. Their 20th place probably isn't a natural 20th. Somerville up over the top. Bellegarde couldn't return it. Couldn't return his run. But Wolf then plays it to Somerville. Oh, wow, ref. Ref, come on, man. This is out. They're having a laugh here. Diamonde down into Bellegarde. Bellegarde's cross was poor. Coyote blocks it. Now we put some attention on these attacking corners. Let's see what happens here. Scott's delivery. Agbadou's hitting the crossbar. When it's not your day, it's not your day. Bellegarde launches it forward. Rokodare's tried to get there. It's been headed out. Damsgaard got there before Scott. I have to say, Scott's not really got that kind of determination to win the ball in a 50-50. Here's Dovbyk. Plays it forward to Shade. Oh, good turn. Good turn by Shade. Great tackle by Tyler Adams. Great block by Diamonde. Headed out by Diamonde there as well. And now here is Alex Scott. Down to Somerville. Somerville up over the top. Rokodare's chest. Volley. Wow. That's gone off further away from the goal line than it was when he shot. Oh, man. Hold on, Alex Scott. And Riley was there. His Shade. Damsgaard. Our players are trying to get back into position when, you know what, pressing probably would have been better. Somerville couldn't get the pass away because Coyote closed him down. Damsgaard into Dovbyk. Shade, great tackle by Diamonde. Come out to Wataro, who's managed to do a little bit of a run there, and Agbadou's done well. Wolf plays it forward to Somerville. Nobody's turning with any pace. Agbadou, well done. Oh my good lord. Shade, the chest, sends it over the defender. Great save by Sam Johnson. And then there we go, one of the dreadful through balls. That's going to go out, is it? Shade going to keep it in? No. Hoover to Arias. And Arias, through ball to Hoover. Referee's got nothing but space to run into, mate. He thinks he's on an episode of Star Trek because space was the final frontier right there. And you've blown up. Not acceptable. All right, here goes a Rokodare. Through ball into Arias. He couldn't do it again, could he? Arias, great save by Kelleher. Didn't quite get it in the top corner that time. Somerville, through ball, poor. Yarmouk. Damsgaard. Shade. Sade was in there. Probably shouldn't have taken a touch, to be fair. Diamonde. To Scott. Scott to Arokadare. And then Arokadare down to Arias, who may have been offside. I'm not sure. Arias cuts inside. He doesn't care. Shoots. Scores. 2-2 from our right wing. Come on. Brilliant play. Brilliant play all the way around there. The passing was beautiful. Scott into Arokadare. I did panic about Arokadare's pass out to Arias, but Arias just cut across, ran across the penalty area and puts it in the near post. Look at this. They weren't expecting it. Onto his left. He scored a banger on his right. He scored a banger on his left now. Come on. 1-1. This game is ours to win, lads. They've had nothing outside of their corner other than maybe a few good positionals. Nothing that would have said, you know what, they should have scored. O'Reilly's done well there, though. And then Arias looked like he tripped away from the ball. Here's Sade. Looking for a cross. Hoover. It's down to Diamonde. I have pressed the button and it hasn't done anything. And now Dovbyk is in. Has he got a pass on? I don't believe it. He got the shot away there and we've been saved by the frame. Now Somerville bringing it away. Bellegarde's turned. Oh, what a ball. Into Arokadare, who slots it home. Arokadare turns his man. And the Wolves players, look at this. Fair enough. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, okay. Maybe not. But Arokadare turned his man. Look at this. Great take by Bellegarde. And then Arokadare just holds off his defender. Finds himself in space. And then number 14, Thierry Henry-esque, I will say, puts Wolves 2-1 up. After that scare at the other end, Dovbyk, I don't know how he's got around Arokadare. Not Arokadare. Agbadou, sorry. I just had to burp. I hope you didn't hear that. But somehow he got through Agbadou. Oh. Shade that time. Probably should have looked for a pass. But it's a corner. They've scored from one already. Hoover deals with that one. Somerville gets it away. Plays it forward to Arokadare. Arokadare tried to just bait a tackle and he couldn't get one until it was too late. Bellegarde's through ball. Not where I've asked for that. Henderson now. Collins. Great block. Somerville's pass is poor and Brentford can bring it forward. They got men over here. Ouattara shot and another amazing save from Sam Johnston. Ouattara can't believe it. O'Reilly and Ouattara linking up. Ouattara sends Arias for lunch. It's come out to Vandenberg, who put Brentford ahead. Great last-ditch tackle by Wolf. And again, Wolves can now attack on the break. Somerville, through ball. Arokadare shoots. He's hit the post. I don't believe it. Here's Arias just trying to find some space. Crosses in. Keeper's got it. All right, if the ball goes off, we're going to look for some subs again. Oh, through ball forward to Dovbyk. The cross. It's gone to the edge of the area. Shade still fighting. Tyler Adams tidies up beautifully there. And now Brentford are committing players forward here. Here's Bellegarde. In to Somerville. He's dragged it too far wide. I needed a runner and there just wasn't one. The pass was always the choice, but there just wasn't a runner. And I said when the ball goes off, I'll make subs. I've completely forgot. Wolf's done well. Into Bellegarde now. Out to Scott. To Arias. Arias inside to Bellegarde. Trying to turn. Doesn't. Doesn't. Damsgaard's header. Yarmouk. Dovbyk. Managed to bait a step forward from Diamonde, who's now trying to recover against Shade. The cross. Way too early on that cross. And now Somerville can bring it away. And how Somerville's still running, I mean, he's starting to get tired, isn't he? I'm trying to make an excuse for some poor gameplay mechanics there. How has he done that? Damsgaard shot. Oh. Johnson launches it for Arias. The header was poor. Vandenberg brings it forward here. Wolves are backs against the wall right now. Here's Dovbyk. Diamonde, I don't know how he stretched for that. And Sam Johnson again just keeps hold of it. Oh man, and now we got pass delay as well, yeah? Thanks, man. 8 minutes left. Brentford are pushing. And Johnson just had to bring that under control. That was exactly what you needed there. The throw wasn't, but Diamonde's done well. Oh my days. We're playing ourselves into trouble here. Here's Ouattara to Damsgaard. Dovbyk. Diamonde just got that turn on there. Here's Coyote. It's going to come straight back. Dovbyk to Ouattara. And somebody was offside. Let's make a sub. Oh my day. We just need to catch our breath. Let's get Scott off for Paqueta. We're going to bring on Rooney Bargy for Arias. Oh my days. There's just a lot going on here. Doyle. I think Achampong for Agbadu. Yeah, you know what? Just switch them both out. And then Bueno for Wolf as well. Oh, we got no more. That's fine. That's fine. Probably should have taken off Somerville, in all honesty. He's been up and down that wing. I was going to say he's been up and down that wing like a masseuse for birds, but it didn't make much sense. Somerville's still fighting, though. Arokadare up over the top. Looks for Rooney Bargy. It's going to fall to Rooney Bargy. Paqueta down to Hoover. The cross. O'Reilly gets a block and it landed fortuitously for him. Here's Yarmouk. Henderson and Brentford are breaking here. Wolves had committed players forward. Here's Shade. Great tackle from Mosquera. That could be the game-winning tackle there. Lucas Paqueta loses it to Yarmouk. That's the problem with subs at this time now. They're not going to catch up with the game. The ref has blown up there. You can't do that. We'll take it. It benefits us. But you can't blow up there. Brentford were on the attack. And Wolves come away with another win. Another win. Oh my days. It's the Carabao Cup coming up next. Lovely. The captain says he's happy that we backed Chachoa for his day off. That's good to know. I just want to see... Oh, you know what? We'll see it in a minute. We're going to simulate the Carabao Cup. I'm going to do the one where we watch it. Just so that the game screws us a little less than it would do normally. Agbadu, you alright, mate? You want to rest? No problem. I don't like when players come and tell me they want to rest. Especially when I was going to rest him anyway. But that's fine. Let's get into here. We're going to switch these out. Oh, Scott's knackered. Scott is knackered, so Paqueta can play this one. Mix those two around. It's a rare start for Manetzi, a rare start for Brobby. Hoover's tired as well. So you know what? Chachoa can jump back in there. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I think I'm happy with that. So let's go sim match. Maybe I should have played whoever it is that I got from Man City. I've forgotten his name. Maybe I should have played Rooney Bargy. Carabao Cup, lesser team. No disrespect, lower league team. Not going to get much chance elsewhere. But it's alright. Let's just see what happens here. I just don't want us to get eliminated because the game's done random number generator. I've forgotten what the guy's name is as well. It's like Sven something or other. I've forgotten. Team management. Do I have him on the bench? I don't. Oh, well, it doesn't matter then. Doesn't matter what his name is, does it? He's a good player, though. I bought him on Football Manager before. Definitely an up-and-coming star. The fact that Man City have him is kind of scary. Weird passing going on here, but it's 0-0 currently. And then we're going to have the game against Manchester United. Ooh, okay. We're going to have the game against Manchester United to close off today's episode. So another game against Manchester clubs to close off a second episode in a row. Not liking how much Blackpool are playing here. I know I'm playing a second string team, but my second string team is still good for this level. Can't get that through ball in. Paqueta's out on the wing. I don't know what he's doing out on the wing. It's half time, 0-0. Carry on. 67% possession, but we've had 0 shots. They've had 3, and one of them was on target. Do I have to make subs here, or does it do it for me? The cross! The door! It hasn't given me... I want that one. There we go. Good ball inside. Just we're probing, but nothing happening at this point. I don't really want to make subs. Felt like that was going to be a pen there, but it wasn't. We're looking at in terms of ratings. Monetzi's having a poor one. Gomez is having a poor one. Ooh. All right, let's get a couple subs on. So we'll go with... I didn't even bring on Rooney Bargy as well, so it is going to be subs that need to play. Monetzi's got stamina for days. That's always a really impressive thing of that guy. We've now had 3 shots, none of them on target. Timo Werner is having an absolute howler as well, apparently. Arokadare. Unlucky. Trying to get the numbers here. 10 minutes left and we can't score against Blackpool. Guys, what are you lot doing? Get it forward. Arokadare. They're not even playing it out to Timo Werner at this point. There you go, Timo Werner. Got himself down an alley. And that's full time, 0-0, and it goes straight to pens. Just advance. Just advance. Blackpool, Honeyman steps up and scores. This is weird. Paqueta steps up. Scores straight down the middle. I like to think that's a Panenka. Taylor. Scores. Now Timo Werner with his 5.7. Not had a good game. Scores. I like to think that's a Panenka. Ennis. 5.9. Scores. Arias. 6.0. He's had a good run of form. Well done. 3-3. Morgan. 6.2. 4-3. Keeper's not getting anywhere near him here. Arokadare. Missed. He's gone down the middle. We're out. We're out. What a waste of time that was. Blackpool haven't missed a penalty. Doyle doesn't need to take one. Well, so much for avoiding the random number generator then. What a waste of time that was. That was embarrassing. Agbadu, don't talk to me, mate. You told me you don't want to play. You told me you didn't want to play. Leave me alone. I don't care if you're saying thank you. It's... Whoa, Wolves are first? On 12 points, Wolves are first? 4 wins, 1 loss. We are getting a nosebleed, and we're playing against Manchester United, who are in 4th. Okay. The last game of the episode. So if you are here with us, please do leave a like. Drop a comment, let me know you're here. And if you're new to the channel, I would appreciate if you could hit that subscribe button. Alex Scott, what do you want, mate? I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Yeah, I messed up that League Cup. That Carabao Cup was terrible, man. I should have had different players on. I really should have. I should have had Bargy on the bench. Nippen should have been on the bench. In fact, you know, we're going to play Scott, and as an apology to the young man, I'm going to keep Paqueta at home. There we go. We're going to play Alex Scott in centre mid next to Bellegarde. And we're going to have Nippen and Bargy on the bench. I would have loved to have brought those two on for the Carabao. I completely messed that up. Not loading for us, is it? Yes, it is. Here we go. So the last time Wolves came to Manchester, I could say it now. It's late in the episode. It won't be a spoiler. We got a 1-0 win. We beat Manchester City 1-0 to put us near the top of the table. And now we are currently top. And to add to that, in the last episode, we was Manchester United's bogey team. I remember we came from behind, I believe, to win one game. And I think we won the other one as well. I think we did the double against Manchester United last season. So they'll be looking to right some wrongs. We'll be looking to carry on some form. And obviously, we're having nosebleeds at the top of the table as well. Here's Benjamin Šeško. Plays it out to Cunha. I hate Cunha, mate. He's got so much skill. Bruno Fernandes Diamonde is going to just bring it out, is he? No, and Bueno's won it back. Little bit of a panic. Scott got there first. Well done. Tyler Adams plays it down to Somerville. Dallo got across well. Dorgu. Tried to read Cunha coming inside, and he hasn't. Here is Sesko now. Brian and Buemo. Somerville, you got to be alive to that. He was in the end. That's good, but then loses it, but then does really well to get it back. Bellegarde. Why have you played it to Kolo Muani when Scott is right there? Here goes Scott. Forward to Randall Kolo Muani. What kind of glitchiness has it done there? That is mad. Mason Mount plays it forward to Cunha. Here is Mason Mount now. Ugarte. Cunha's delivery. Get that out. Well done. Somerville plays it forward to Kolo Muani. Up over the top by Kolo Muani. Into Somerville. Great chest. Somerville shot! He was off balance. He was off balance. But you'd like to think he'd hit the target, force something from the goalkeeper. Dorgu's being closed down. He's had to kick it straight out. How we've managed to use multi-ball there. Kolo Muani was offside. My striker, sorry, Arias, got the ball, multi-ball, for a throw, and by the time the game transitioned, their defenders were back. Make it make sense. Is the lit. To Mason Mount. We've had chances, man. I keep saying it every episode. It is the meme for me, man, but... Scott through ball. Martinez shut the door there. Here is Cunha now. Ugarte. Mason Mount. Cunha. Oh, great ball into Šeško. Nobody can get across. Agbadu just about did, but Cunha's got it. And Chachoa just has to launch it forward, and Arias is going to let that go. Here is Cunha now. Little back heel flick to Dorgu. Mason Mount back into Cunha. I can't get my player that I want. Johnston, that's yours. Well done. Now Somerville is open. Somerville plays it forward to Wolf. And it might fall nicely here to Randall Kolo Muani, turned into traffic. Man United trying to just get a foothold on the game here. Dorgu's done well with Cunha there. Bruno Fernandes not really in the game at the moment, trying to get into it a bit more now. Mason Mount, Bruno Fernandes just lifting his pass numbers up there a little bit. Šeško's in. There's Bruno. Great save by Sam Johnston. Honestly, performance of the season, or player of the season already, to be real. Sam Johnston made some great saves against Brighton. He made some great saves, I believe, if I remember rightly, against Man City as well. Scott, Kolo Muani, Bellegarde, out to Arias. Arias forward to Kolo Muani. Gets a touch! Oh my days. Pep is in charge of Man United. They would never accept that. They would never accept that. EA doing EA things. But that is now Somerville and Kolo Muani both off balance with shots, and it just hasn't been a pretty shot. Here is Šeško now. Plays it out to Mbeumo. But Bellegarde is there, did well. He's now lost it though. Ugarte takes it off Bruno Fernandes. Šeško. Ugarte. Dorgu to Cunha. Trying to cut those passing lanes. Cunha with a bit of skill. Oh, Chachoa's won it back there off Dorgu. And if Arias can get that, he might be able to do something. Wasn't able to do anything. And now here's Dorgu again. Dorgu only seems to have eyes. Well, I was going to say he only seems to have eyes for Cunha, but he tried to play a different pass there and it didn't work. Diamonde down to Arias, who lets it go across his body, tries to go across field, and De Ligt with a last-ditch tackle. Scott's delivery. Header by Diamonde! Great save by Lamens. And that's exactly why he was chosen there. Now it's Chachoa from the other side. Doesn't make it past the first man. Has to do better there. Now there is an overload. Possible. Because Chachoa needs to get back. There is the overload. They found it. My right back is not there. Cunha keeps it in. Alex Scott's trying to get back. Šeško! Oh, Wolf with a dangerous touch. Oh, what a close to the half that was. What a close to the half that was. That is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Just realised that that isn't doing what that's supposed to do. I've just realised this whole time that my waveform isn't happening around my logo. So apologies for that, I was clicking. But there we go, let's carry on. Maybe this can be a sign of making it work now then. What an end to the first half that was though, that was mad. Is Mbeumo. Bruno Fernandes, good ball roll. Šeško could be in here. Plays it out to Mbeumo. Another little ball roll. Just trying to keep hold of the ball. And Wolf has done brilliantly, man. Honestly, Wolf, Sam Johnston. Great performances all round. Kolo Muani's just sold De Ligt a dream. One-on-one. Martinez is there to cover. Šeško had to come deep to win that, and he did. Used his height. Bruno Fernandes has now managed to find Bryan Mbeumo. And Wolf is like, no, mate. All of your skills are not happening today. Bellegarde. Somerville loses it. They are closing down Somerville so fast. Wolf has to get back. Here's Bryan Mbeumo. First time cross. Bellegarde's lost it to Bruno Fernandes. Šeško's trying to turn. He has turned. Chachoa, I don't know why Šeško didn't unleash it. He's the striker. Bellegarde through ball out to Somerville. He's begging for that Wolf run. There is Wolf. Delivered by Wolf for Kolo Muani. Martinez got there first. Alex Scott heads it down. Bellegarde shoots. Blocked. Calls for handball. Ref says no. Chachoa's trying to fight. Does fight. Through ball. Doesn't get through to Arias. How much do Wolves want this? Šeško finds Mbuemo. Ugarte kicks it out, looking for Cunha. Dorgu, Ugarte, Bruno Fernandes, Mason Mount. This would be cruel. The Wolves managed to just get it. I don't want to like curse myself. That would have been so cruel. The pass from Randall Kolo Muani. Get his name right, Daz. You've had 2 episodes now. Muani. Somerville. It's still Somerville. Oh, Kolo Muani hiding behind Martinez there. That is not acceptable. Wolf's pass. Šeško manages to get it. Wolf just immediate retreat there. Bellegarde couldn't get it passed through. Martinez has been a rock. I think next time ball goes out, I'm taking off Kolo Muani. Here's Brian Mbuemo again. Oh no, I've slid with my centre back, not with Wolf. Cover. Can't see it. The game made me slide with the wrong defender. We wouldn't be here right now if it didn't do that. Agbadu. And then a through ball out to Somerville. Bellegarde. Somerville. It's end to end here. Wolves a lot more direct than Manchester United, it has to be said. De Ligt somehow just hooks that clear. Somerville, with all of his pace, just couldn't get around the defender. Like, how can you not outrun De Ligt, honestly? Dalot. 15 minutes left. Šeško to Fernandes. I've got itchy nose. I've had to itch it. Šeško. Oh, what a ball. Mason Mount. Bruno Fernandes. Weird passes, but they've still got it. The shot, he's put it wide. Oh, I'm clenched. I am absolutely clenched. It's not a game for Nippon. I'm actually wishing I didn't bring him. Maybe, you know what? Maybe it is a game for Nippon. This is where stars are made, right? Let's go for it. Come on. Timo Werner. No, Rooney Bargi. We'll bring on Rooney Bargi. He doesn't have the pace that Timo Werner had, but he might have the skill. My players are tired from midweek, though. Get whoever on. Centre-backs are tired. I think. Game wants me to go attacking, mate. I was trying to go defensive. Go defensive just to try and keep some energy on the team. I hate the little animation it does for the map. I didn't know where any of my players was. Here's Ahmad. Plays it down to Cunha. Honestly, I could see them scoring here because I can literally blame the game for it. Ahmad to Cunha, offside. I just need to keep my centre-backs back. Nothing wrong with doing that. To just try and keep some energy. Arias. Doyle. Arokadare. Down to Arias. Here we go. We're cooking. Arias' delivery. Looks for Nippon. That could have been mad. That could have been mad. Diamondi's header. To Tyler Adams. In to Nippon. Who's lost it? Okay, maybe not Nippon. Ahmad. Cunha. Šeško. Lenny Yoro. Cunha. Cunha. Goes out wide. Finds Ahmad. The cross. Wolf has got it. 2 minutes left. Is anybody gonna stand up. Nippen has again lost it. All right. Oh, he's won it back, though. Good turn. Into Rooney Bargi. Oh, De Ligt was there. I think Karokodare may have been offside. But nearly. Šeško. Only a minute of added time. Referee doesn't like good football. There's Dalot. Into Šeško. Diamonde's there. You know what? We'll take a draw. We'll take a draw. Come on. Still haven't lost since the opening day of the season. Didn't lose to Manchester City. Didn't lose to Manchester United. We can take both of those. What a game. Honestly, what a game. That felt really good. Guys, please do leave a like. I know that was 0-0, but there was some entertaining stuff going on there. Please do leave a like. Drop a comment. Let me know you're here. And if you're new to the channel, I'd greatly appreciate if you could hit that subscribe button. And of course, the next episode will start with Liverpool. Peace!